Well, hi there, everybody, and good Tuesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here. An active weather night yesterday evening. Had severe weather. We had one confirmed tornado just southwest of Stamford, Nebraska. And now the severe weather threat is done, but now we transition towards the focus of winter weather. We do have the winter alert day, weather alert day, if I can get my words correct here. Weather alert day for Southwest Nebraska because of the dangerous conditions expected today. We're talking about blizzard warnings in effect until midnight tonight. Places like North Platte, Imperial, not McCook, although it would be awfully close in the McCook area, but Grant, Hayes Center, Benkelman, Nebraska. Winter weather advisories on the eastern edges of that for the purple shaded areas until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And again, it's these areas that won't see as much snow, but could still see some snow combined with some very strong winds that cause some really difficult conditions out there. Looking at our Futurecast here, again, we have snow that's going to be developing in southwest Nebraska and could be heavy at times. We could be talking about some snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Meanwhile, central and eastern Nebraska, a rain event, maybe some thunder mixed in there from time to time. It could even be some very small hail. Near that transition, we could even see a little bit of sleet mixed in here, but that transition mainly stays to the west of the Tri-Cities. Even though the Tri-Cities has a frontal boundary that's kind of situated pretty close to them or just to the southeast there, it isn't going to be quite cold enough for snow. Meanwhile, the heavy snow to the west with strong winds, creating those very, very treacherous conditions in the western parts of our viewing area. That will continue to this evening as we may start to transition over to some snow or rain-snow mix here in central Nebraska around the Tri-Cities. But keep in mind, as that does so, it's going to be warm enough that a lot of that's going to be melting on contact with the ground and won't stick. And then eventually snow is going to start to lighten up as we approach tomorrow morning. So it's going to be tough to get much accumulating snowfall in central Nebraska around the Tri-Cities. But out west, it could be a problem. Now, things will kind of wind down tomorrow as the system loses some of its moisture. But as that happens, we actually have a cold front race southeastward from the northwest here. And that could even bring a couple of showers later on in the day tomorrow. And also it's going to bring a second cool down as we head into your Thursday and Friday. So again, it's tough to say exactly how much snow we're going to get because forecast models are over the place. Just as an example, this one right here has Imperial at about 18 inches of snowfall. There's another one that has 28 inches of snowfall for the Imperial area. Another one that only has 2 inches of snow for Imperial. So it is a big struggle figuring out exactly how much snow we're going to get. So the way I'm looking at it right now, I'm looking at kind of the range of 5 to 15 inches of snowfall from McCook to North Platte to Imperial westward and southwestward. Points east from there, places like Lexington, Broken Bow, Ainsworth, 2 to 6 inches of snowfall. You move to the Tri-Cities, little if anything at all. Again, keep in mind though, this is going to be very highly variable just depending on where exactly some of those heavier bands set up, and keep in mind drifting of snow could be a problem in the southwest. And remember, some of this is going to fall in the form of rainfall in some spots. Now keep in mind southwest, that's going to be mostly snow, but some places could pick up some pretty good rains yet as we go through the day today in central and eastern Nebraska. Temperatures will struggle for most of us. The one area that will warm up is southeast Nebraska ahead of that frontal boundary. Temperatures getting into the 60s. Behind it, though, 30s and 40s. So it will be a struggle behind that front. Tonight we fall back into the 30s for the most part, maybe a few spots even into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, well, 40s and 50s, it will all depending on the timing of that second cold front that makes its way through. We would be lucky to make it into the lower 50s, otherwise 40s behind that front. As we go through your extended forecast, again, we cool things back on Thursday and Friday. Another cold front on Friday into Friday night brings in another shot, kind of a quick little shot of some rain, but mostly snow, I think. It should become cold enough, quick enough that most of it will be snow. It would be mostly light, but maybe somebody picks up an inch, maybe 2 inches of snow. Beyond that, we're looking at dry conditions Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but a cold start to our weekend, 37 for a high, 45 by Sunday, back to around 50 degrees on Monday. So again, if you have any plans out west, or you know people out west, or you live out west, those are going to be the most dangerous areas of when it comes to travel during the day today and even into tonight. So keep that in mind out there in the southwest part of the state. The rest of us here in the Tri-Cities, we may see a little bit of snow by tonight or into early tomorrow morning, but it's not going to amount to a whole lot. Eastern Nebraska, barely any snow, mostly going to be a rain event with this system. So there you go. There is your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have a great Tuesday and stay safe out there if you happen to be in some of those areas with those heavy snow and strong winds.